I don't understand how you could want to jail a U.S. senator because he's saying something you don't like. Because that sounds like the worst of the deep state.
No, it's absolutely what he's doing. Two things ought to happen. Either cancel his passport and don't let him back in the country, or put him in jail if he comes back. Lindsey Graham is stirring it up right now.
It's just, I do want Jerry Springer to come back and deal with all of this because it's getting real tedious. Okay, folks, it's getting real tedious. But there's always someone who's willing to do some kind of battle on the tube. Good TV. Lindsey Graham is getting it from all angles right now, most especially the right. Don't like what he's up to. That was Steve Bannon. Second call that was from Bannon for Graham to be incarcerated within just the last few days. Lock him up, okay? Why? Why would you lock up Lindsey Graham? Well, let's let Bannon explain.
What he's doing over there right now is stirring it up. He's giving the Ukrainians
But it's not illegal.
He's giving the Ukrainians false hope. He's giving Ukrainians false hope that we're there to support them on engaging Russia in a kinetic conflict, and we are not. President Trump,
Right,
one of the central parts of President Trump. Hey.
So maybe he's wrong, but what do you say? Throw him in jail.
Two things ought to happen. Either cancel his passport and don't let him back in the country, or put him in jail if he comes back. They attacked part of the strategic triad of the Russians. This is something Curtis LeMay would never think of. They took out 41 of the 100, took out 40% of the strategic nuclear bombers of Russia. The attack was audacious, it was bold, it was courageous, it's all that. But you can't have a country that we're sponsoring with the types of money that we're giving, if they don't think that they have to come back to the United States and ask permission, or the deep state at a Wiesbaden, which the New York Times reported, is the German and American intelligence community are running this war. One of two things, we gotta get to the bottom of this truth, that we are being sucked into a conflict.
So Zelensky, president of Ukraine, did not give advance notice to this White House, the attack, because it was planned reportedly for more than a year in advance. So he didn't give it to the Biden administration either. And do you want to take some guesses as to why? It's a lack of trust. Our people are fighting for our very last breaths here against Putin, who's being enabled. Some would, I think, credibly argue. So no, he didn't get permission. And Lindsey Graham, Bannon doesn't like his position on it. There's one last detail that connects the Ukraine strike with Bannon's call for Graham's imprisonment. And don't worry, not gonna make you see or hear his voice again. I'll just relate it to you. The first time he called for Graham's arrest, he also said Lindsey Graham's over there saying, hey, forget Trump. I got the House and the Senate. We're going to pass legislation on additional Russian sanctions. You're going to see something in a couple of days. So that is what Bannon is saying that Lindsey Graham is running around saying. We got this and I'm leading this thing. And Bannon doesn't like that. One of many MAGA mouthpieces pushing forward the idea that Graham had a role in that aforementioned Ukrainian strike. He believes that Graham knew some of the particulars here, proving himself to be a loyalist to Ukraine, that the administration did not. And for that, he should be jailed. But the J6ers, who are the real treasonous actors, they're fine. I think Bannon was fine with them. The hypocrisy is one thing. I think we can both recognize it, Viviana, but it's the fact that nobody really notes it. And I don't know if that's because we're so used to it. It doesn't provide any shock value here. It's just open season. Everybody says whatever they want and nobody checks them or says, hey, the math ain't mathin' here. What say you about these calls to jail Lindsey Graham?
I mean, Bannon might as well have said, he's making me lose money. So that's where it starts there. We are used to it. That's sad. The right doesn't care, and the left is just trying to keep up with all these crazy lies and whatnot. And I'm starting to feel really bad for Lindsey Graham, and that's hard to do because I don't know how long he's going to be the whipping boy. I wrote down some of the insults because I just Trump said about him: stiff, total lightweight. That he doxed him, a nut job, a disgrace, pathetic. And he still stands on the same side. Now they want to put him in jail. I just don't know, when is this guy gonna actually have a backbone?
Well, he's not. He's going to then reverse himself probably in some way. I mean, he does feel pretty strongly, it seems, about this Ukraine-Russia thing, but how can they kind of lure him away from that position? I'm sure there's a way. He'll go play golf, he'll do these things. The president has said a lot of nasty things. We love it when you pull up those receipts, Viviana. It's lovely. But it's so harsh. Lock him up. What do you, does Bannon want him sent to CCOP? He wants his passport revoked too. I mean, if you're gonna lock him up, maybe some kind of club or something, just keep him away from us and his backpedaling, and that's fine. You don't have to send him to, Max. There's this one fruit fly, and I'm just so sick of it, okay? I'm so sick of it. It's attracted to the lights, and I'm gonna handle it. Even if I have to a fogger up in here for one fruit fly, it's happening, folks.